Hello guys, my name is Mahendra and you are watching ePlanet, and today we will understand Time by Percy Bysshe Shelley. So before beginning, I would definitely tell you that this poetry may not be in your syllabus, but you can read this poetry because it can teach you many things, and it is not necessary that we learn things because it is in our syllabus or it will come in any exam. We can read any poetry just for the sake of enjoyment, just for the sake of learning things. So please, I request you watch this video till the end. Okay? So this poetry name is Time by Percy Bysshe Shelley, the second generation romantic writer. So the poetry is the extended metaphor. What is extended metaphor? Extended metaphor is when a comparison between two things is continued or developed over an extended piece of writing. Like in this poetry, the time, the subject, the title is time, but P.V. Shelley has talked about the sea. So P.V. Shelley has compared the time and the sea and extended it to the very end of the poetry. So this is the extended metaphor. So I will start from the very beginning of the poetry. Unfathomable sea, huge waves are ears. So the sea is called unfathomable. Unfathomable means that cannot be measured, the thing that cannot be measured, the thing which cannot be explored completely. So unfathomable sea. The sea is called unfathomable. There is a metaphorical comparison here, highlighting its immense size and depth, the sea. So the waves, again, the whose waves are airs, it means the waves are symbolically characterized as airs, indicating the progression of time. So there is a metaphorical comparison of waves to the airs also. Ocean of time, whose waters of deep woe. So now the sea is like the time, showing that the time is very huge or big and it covers everything. So the word that the waters of deep woe, it means that the time has a lot of sadness and difficulties. So again, what we see that huge waters, it gives the sign of alteration, and the metaphor, it again in the ocean of time, it is a metaphorical comparison. Are brackish, third line, are brackish with the salt of human tears. So now the sea water is called brackish. Brackish meaning a mix of kind of salty or fresh, a mix of salty and the fresh water kind of mixture. So this metaphor suggests that the time is affected by the saltiness of human tears, and it indicates the sorrows and the challenges people go through. So again, there's a metaphor here. Thou shoreless flood, which in thy ebb and flow. So the sea is called shoreless flood. It's highlights just highlighting its limitless expanse. And this phrase, the ebb and flow, it talks about how the sea moves in cycles. Possibly, it is representing the highs and lows, or maybe the up and down and the difficulties of life. Claspest the limits of mortality. Claspest means holding something very tightly. So here Shelley indicates the power of sea because it holds the limits of mortality. And what we see the personification here because sea has the ability to hold. And again, I'm going to focus on this that sea is the time, okay? It's a metaphorical comparison. And sick of prey, yet howling on for more. So this line says the sea is like a tired hunter, but it still wants more, something more. It's a way of showing how time or life keeps going on and it never stops. Vomitest thy wrecks on its inhospitable shore. So now the sea is compared to throwing up, casting its wreckage on the unwelcoming shore. So it pictures how the life or time can bring tough and challenging situations, treacherous in calm and terrible in storm. So now this is something that you cannot trust. Treacherous means something that you cannot trust. When it's calm and scary, scary means like storm time, so it's terrible. When it's calm, you cannot predict. It can be something that you cannot trust, and when the storm is there, it is terrible. Much like life, that can be unpredictable and dangerous even when it seems peaceful. Who shall put forth on the unfathomable sea? So now the speaker asks who would risk sailing on the unfathomable sea, highlighting the uncertainty and dangerous things in navigating in the journey of life or time. So, this is the extended metaphor by P.B. Shelley. I hope you understood it.